Welcome into WAXC TV and another episode of Lake Life. I'm David Burkhalter here with you today. You know, one of the biggest decisions that a person can make is the purchasing or the building of a brand new home. My wife and I recently have decided to build a house actually on Lake Martin. So we found a place that makes building a house really easy and a lot of fun. We're over here at Opelika at America's Home Place. They're going to show us the entire process today and walk us through it step by step, so that you can see exactly how fun and how easy it is to build your own home. Join me today as we go inside America's Home Place here. We're going to meet with Ken. He's going to walk us through the entire process and show us the beautiful model homes that they have and all the customization features that you can experience when you go with America's Home Place. So let's go inside America's Home Place and see what all they have to offer us.
Hi, I'm Ken Jackson.
Hey,
Welcome
Ken.
to America's Home Place.
Nice to meet you, Ken. I'm David with WAXC TV and Lake Life. We're interested in purchasing a house today.
Very good. Well, why don't we sit down in my office and talk?
All right, sounds good.
Thanks for coming by today. What brings you by America's Home Place?
Oh, well, my wife and myself are looking to maybe build a house. We have some land on Lake Martin, and this will be our first house. It'll be a starter house for my family, and we're just seeing if you guys could maybe walk us through the whole process and help us out a little bit.
Good. Well, one of the things we pride ourselves in is not only making it easy, but make it fun to build a house. So all we do is we get you all the information that you need to give to us, and then we plan the home and build it for you.
Sounds pretty cool so far. So tell me exactly how this process starts.
Well, there's three basics to building a house. Of course, you have the land that you've already talked about at Lake Martin, and we build lots of houses up there. You have to find a lender to borrow the money from, assuming you're not paying cash, and then of course you have to decide on the house and what you want to put in it.
So you said something about financing. Do you guys finance for houses here?
No. We have several banks that we work with here in the Auburn area, some with a broader geographic footprint. All of them we've worked with a lot. The advantage in going with one of those lenders is that things go much quicker because we're most accustomed to working with them and them with us.
Nice. So once we start the process of building a house, do you do everything? Do you just build the frame, or how does that work?
Yes, we're happy to do everything for you, from getting the septic system, connecting to the water, because Lake Martin generally has water, doing the grading, of course, to build the house, clearing the trees if we need to, and then build the house itself once we get it all planned.
Cool. So it's a complete turnkey. I mean, from beginning to end, you guys handle everything, right?
Yes, basically anything you want to put in your mortgage, we
Nice.
can do for you as part of our service.
Awesome. So I have to already own land, right?
Yes, well, of course, we can't build a house if you don't have any land.
So
And it sounds like you've already got that covered, so.
yeah. So it's on Lake Martin. Do you guys venture all the way down 280 to Lake Martin?
Yes, we build out to 100 miles from the Opelika area, which goes really beyond Lake Martin, almost to Birmingham up in Shelby County, and,
Wow.
and in all different directions. Build houses in western Georgia, south of Montgomery, basically in most any direction.
Now my wife, she's pretty picky about what she wants in our house. So you do a lot of custom work, right?
We do. One difference between us and many builders is we consider ourselves to be custom home builders. And what that means is we start with a plan that we understand very well and that you like. And then we change the walls, the flooring, the cabinets, the colors, the outside of the house even, whatever you'd like to do. And one of the things I tell people is the reason you build a new house is because you get what you want.
Right.
If you buy a house in town or somewhere, you end up settling because the kitchen's too small, the hall's narrow, that sort of thing.
So it's complete customization, whatever we want.
Well, you know, we can't go completely crazy, but we can make a reasonable number of changes to make the house particularly what your wife would want.
Okay, cool. Do you guys maybe have a model house that we can look at?
Yes, we have two models here in Opelika. We have other models spread out across the southeast, mostly Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, a few in Mississippi. And one of the advantages in coming seeing our houses is if you look at floor plans online, it's just a bunch of lines on a page. Sometimes that's hard to relate to. But if you come see the house, you walk through, you say, oh, that's how big that bedroom is. It holds a queen size bed, that sort of thing.
Awesome. So is there one here that we can look at, maybe a showroom or something?
Yes, we have two houses here. One that's 2,500 square feet, that's a single story ranch style home. And then next door we have a 3,200 square foot two-story home that's kind of a country look.
Let's go take a look at them if you don't mind.
Okay, sounds good.
Now, Ken, my wife, she didn't join us today, but one of her biggest questions would be about the kitchen. and the customization that you can have there. Can you show us maybe the model kitchen here?
Yes, one of the things that we pride ourselves in at America's Home Place is building very affordable homes with excellent materials. And the kitchen is probably one of the best examples of that. You get granite countertops, maple cabinets, all hardwood, no particle board, stained inside and out, which is a step above. You get Whirlpool appliances, dishwasher, electric range, and a microwave, Delta faucets, Sherwin-Williams paints, Mohawk flooring, hardwood tile, vinyl, carpet.
Now, when we look at these granite countertops, even the hardwood and the tile here, that's all customizable, right? That's all, you can get different colors, you can get, different materials, right?
Oh yes, there's about 10 colors of granite. Of course, we're limited there to what nature provides. The cabinets come in 12 different colors, appliances, you can get stainless even standard.
That's awesome. Now, I know she's going to love this. I mean, this is where she spends most of her time. Actually, she's a stay-at-home mom, but just really beautiful kitchens here.
Yes, our kitchens are probably one of the highlights of our homes, but we have other rooms that are attractive as well.
Well, let's check out some of these other rooms. We'll be right back on WAXC TV in Lake Life. Ken, I gotta say, this is a huge master bedroom that we're in here now. And you were telling me earlier, offer a lot of open floor plans, right?
Yes, we talked a little bit about customizing the plans. You can take walls out, you can move walls. But one of the things that we do very well, in my opinion, is that we use the floor space in the houses that we have very efficiently. So you end up with very nicely sized bedrooms, like this one has a king-size bed. And then similarly throughout the home, the den, the living room, the dining room, depending on which rooms you want in the house, can be very nicely sized as well.
I read somewhere the other day that there was a study that you need to get 8 hours or more sleep every night. And I think with a floor plan like this, as much space as you have in here, I don't think you're going to have a problem with that.
Not at all, not at all.
Let's check out the bathroom. I know you said you had a lot of customization options for a bathroom as well, and I think that this is one of the nicer ones in here that we're going to see. So let's take a look at the bathroom and see what all it has in store for us in there. Made our way to the bathroom here at one of these beautiful model homes, Ken. Now, you were telling me about the customization that you have in the bathrooms. I think you said, is it 12 different plans?
Yes, 123 floor plans.
123.
And this particular bathroom is in lots of our homes, which I thought might be worthwhile discussing. In this bathroom, you have a shower separate from the bathtub, two very nicely sized master closets, a room for the toilet in the back of the room by itself, a linen closet, and two sinks. A very nice bathroom, which again we can customize. Sometimes people these days don't have a bathtub in the master bath anymore, so we can put a shower and make the closet bigger, for instance.
Well, I know that in the mornings when we're getting ready for work or school or whatever, one of the big arguments in my house is who's going to have control over the sink. So with the two separate sinks, I think you solve a problem for us there, that's for sure.
Yes, a lot of people put two sinks, I think, for that reason, which works very well.
And you said the separate shower and bathtub, but that's one thing that you can sort of either combine, or you can just have a shower and make more room for the closet space. That's a big deal when you have a wife like mine that has just a ton of clothes and shoes and everything else that she wants to throw in there. So that's a big deal.
It is. My wife and daughters taught me the two most important things in a house are the sinks and the closets, and we do both of those very well.
It sure seems like it. Thanks for joining us today on WAXC TV in Lake Life. America's Home Place got some beautiful houses. I really urge you to check them out online, americashomeplace.com. Make sure you add that S in the middle there. They have a Facebook page. Get on there, check out the 123 separate floor plans. They work 100 miles outside of Opelika, so I'm sure that they can come to you and help you with building your next house. We just got to see a beautiful model home. And now he's going to tell me a little bit more about the process of building a house in the Lake Martin area. Ken, about how long would it take to build a house down there, you think?
About 3 to 4 months. It's a function of the weather, mostly the rain, that slows us down, and we're improving on those times as well. So we're generally quicker than our competition to get houses built.
That's pretty awesome, man. And now, my wife wasn't able to join me today, but is there a way that maybe she can check some stuff out online? Is there a website or something that she can look at?
Yes, of course, we have a website with all 123 of our floor plans that we build here in Opelika. And then in addition to that, we have a Facebook page where you can look at pictures of kitchens and bathrooms and all the stuff that are important when you're getting the detail down.
What's that web address?
www.americashomeplace.com with an S in the middle.
Okay, www.americashomeplace.com. Check that out. 123 3 floor plans, is that what you said?
Yes, and plus several different elevations. Elevation just means the front of the house
Right.
is different, brick, siding, stone, that sort of thing.
So how many different, I guess, versions of elevation are there? Brick, stone?
Depends on the plan. Some of them, one of them has, I think, 10. Most have 2 or 3.
And you said you guys work with a lot of different banks in the area to do some financing for us if that's the route that we choose to go.
Yes, we actually have 4 local banks, the names you would recognize. And then we have a bank that we work with quite a bit up near our corporate office in Gainesville, Georgia, north of Atlanta.
Awesome. So the process now would be, I guess, to work on getting financing for our home that we want to build on Lake Martin. Is that right?
Yes, there's 2 stages. The first one is you get pre-qualified with your bank, it's called, where the bank tells you how much money you can borrow.
Right.
And of course, we hope that covers the cost of the home that you picked. A bit of a iteration in the process there. And then once we get the home decided, how much it's going to cost and what it's going to look like, we send all that information to the bank, and then they go through the underwriting and all that's required to actually close the loan.
Ken, I really appreciate it, man. I'm going to bring my wife by so she can look at these model homes, and then we'll probably work on that financing as well. Beautiful, beautiful stuff that you can see. Check them out online, americashomeplace.com. Beautiful floor plans, everything you could want from a custom house, and it's built right here in the Lake Martin area. So make sure you stop by and see them. This is David with WAXC TV and Lake Life.